Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim down for Lynn with MS in Tenerife. I'm a giant today. I don't have an introduction today because it is coffee time. And here we are. We have G and Nicole from Merca 5 years ago. Well, you've been traveling for 5 years, right?
Yeah.
So you've all seen G because he was on right at the. Were we actually still filming when we met you last time? Did you come in and wave the very first time we met?
Very first time.
Right. Yeah, we came and waved, and then you came and did a walk with us, and now you're here having a barraquito. It looks like
a barraquito, my friends. This is the.
It's your first one as well, isn't it?
It is.
Coffee of champions. Huh?
Yeah, it's a local
champions.
drink because I made a comment on the menu. I go, you know, I think this must be something maybe because it's a party island. They have this thing where they put the alcohol in the coffee, and then of course Tim educated me and was like, no, this is the local barraquitos is a local drink, coffee with alcohol, and it I must say is pleasant.
It is pleasant. I'm going to put some music on in the background, but I'm going to turn it way down because I found that what happens is if I play a track in the background, it disrupts the waveform, and then Google doesn't pick up that one up. So it sort of mixes the waveforms. Although the human ear can't hear it, let me know in the comments if you can hear it and it's too loud. I'll turn it down even more. But I can't hear it, and I'm going to put it on here for a second.
Barraquitos is a local drink. Coffee.
I don't think I can hear it. No. Cool, dude. We got 13 people watching already.
Oh, wow.
So Alan said he's going to be in the background today. Shirley's on. John Barra's on. Steve Jones, Sidale, Wendy and Ian, Pam Domain, Wayne's Lifestyle, Morning Tim and all, John Patton and Alistair Hinks from Morning Tim, one of the members there. Thank you for your support there. Shirley says morning TD. Don't call me TD. He calls me TD. Nobody else. No, I don't want to tell him not to call me TD, right? But I don't like it. But if he's an American, you know.
Why do you not call him Tim?
No, I called him Tim, and I will call him Tim on camera. But between he and I on the private, it's just a G and TD thing.
Otherwise,
the rest of you are not allowed to call him TD. He is Tim, Timothy, Mr. Dowd.
Mr. Dowd's my dad.
Sir Dowd.
I don't want to tell people what you don't like to be called.
Gabriel.
Please
or Gay.
Don't. No, Gabe.
Gabe.
He doesn't
I
like
just said not to do that.
It's a feisty morning here at the Crystal
How can you be my super supporter and my kryptonite at the exact same time?
I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting all soppy now.
Look at this.
John Ellis, Shirley saying morning TD and G and wife. Nicole it is, Nicole.
Nicole.
Is there special spellings or is it?
It's no hole. It's just Nicole without the hole. No H.
No H, okay, no. No
You just
hole.
call her Nick.
That sounds like your wrestling name, doesn't it? No hole Nicole. Jack Bell is on. Home is where the heart is. Morning, Tim. Joanne Thwaites is on. Pam saying good morning.
Morning. Buen dia.
Buen dia.
Buen dia.
Christine
Buen dia.
Roberts is on. Good morning. Len Harvey. Jenny Price. Bore da to you all. Bore da achigid.
What's that? Is that?
It's Welsh for good morning.
Oh.
Bore da. And afternoon is prynhawn da. And good night is nos da.
Oh.
So I'm assuming da is good. And yechi da is good health, which is also the prost. No apologies, Shirley. No apologies. David Butler's on. On my laptop in the background. I love you, Butler.
I think I'll get another call.
The Lord on. Hooty doody, howdy doody dowdy. There you go. And got smokers again behind us.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is part of the morning.
It
outside.
is. That's what you get when you come to a place.
Yeah.
Is that
In public.
Coffee con leche?
It's the same as a cappuccino, but better.
Better. I think
Better.
I'll get that next time.
Better. I do love that.
Well,
Better.
cafe con leche is coffee with milk, right?
Yeah.
And a cappuccino, I think, is an double espresso with steamed milk. So that's very strong.
I like it.
Oh, you do? No, well,
You don't need it as strong.
this is weaker.
See,
Well, I have more. See, I'll have 2 or 3 coffees.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I'm gonna
Same.
have one of those next.
she needs the
Yeah.
I make
Raimundo on,
coffee sometimes?
Patricia on, happy Monday all.
Happy Monday.
Tony Petty's on, morning Tim from a sunny Teesside, he shouts. Craigie C, I missed that. Catherine Ruff, good morning everybody, thank you for your support, Catherine. David Kelsey, Ian Greer, the Lord is coming soon. Rob, are you coming soon? Anne-Marie Elton is on, hi Anne-Marie, one of my favourites and the best moderator in the world. Vinny's on, good morning, how are you doing? I'm going for a walk with Vinny tomorrow. He's down in Park La Paz, down by Playa de las Americas. And I'm picking him up with Neil Davidson, who I met last night. We're in the new bar last night. There's a new sports bar in Kawasaki opened on Saturday. If you go down from where the Nebula is, you go all the way down to the bottom and then take a right. In the corner, in the cellar, there's a new sports bar. Massive, air-conditioned, 6-7 TVs, 70-inch TVs. You can watch sports or American football.
Gabriel, where's the subtitles for Tim? I need captions. There's like a couple sentences I'm like, I don't know.
Hang on, Vinny is is our resident bad dad joke.
A bad
guy,
dad joke.
And
okay.
his joke today is, I like my coffee like my women.
Oh.
Strong and black.
I see.
I got you there, Vinny. Yeah, got it. Good job.
I'll match. Okay, Vinny, here, I got this one. I used to be a waiter because I was an actor, and every actor is a waiter back in their day. Used to be. So one day I came in, I was just getting set up, and I came upon the silverware drawer, and you know, the knives were upset with the spoons, and everything was just getting out of hand. And finally, the ladle looked over at all of them upset and said, "This is forking ridiculous. Get it together."
That's a bad joke.
That's a dad joke right there. Forking
It is.
ridiculous. Come on, kid. See, it's for the kids, but the adults who are kids. That's all we got.
Rob says 18 days and counting, and I just got €2 for the coffee from Adam McGuinness. Adam, thank you very much.
Hey.
Nice to see you, Adam. Thanks, Adam.
Len Harvey says smoking seems to be more prevalent in Europe in public places and restaurants. Yeah, they're trying to ban it, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to ban it. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
But
A lot of places, what they do though is they ban it inside, but
oh,
outside.
it's banned here inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't smoke. You
They're
can't
gonna
smoke
ban
inside
outside
here.
as well.
Right. They're thinking of
Patios?
banning it on terraces. Yeah.
Terraces.
Yeah. So you can't. No, I don't think you. I think you still walk around the street doing it.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, the only people that walked around the street smoking were either sailors or prostitutes. You know.
We'll go there. Welcome.
Armchair Jockey, new bar opens just in time for the new NFL season. There you go.
Oh, NFL. Who's
They're,
watching
they're,
NFL?
they're not actually going to show American
Oh,
football.
I'm like, who's watching that here?
The joke was they show sports and American football. You know.
Oh, that's
Not
funny.
sports.
That's funny. Just so everybody knows, I'm not a big sports person. I'm like an Olympic sports person where I really respect that. But baseball, American football, soccer, I played,
Soccer.
but I'm not that guy.
You know
can't
where
roll
the
up on me
the
and
history
talk.
of the word soccer?
No.
You don't?
Educate us.
I will.
Husbands who drank too much.
There are two types of football, right? One is rugby football, and one is association football. So there was a football association, and there was rugby football. And rugby football was shortened to rugby, and association football was shortened to soccer.
Soccer.
Ah, interesting.
ASOC. ASOC.
ASOC.
Well, ASOC is like the
association.
Association.
yeah.
soccer.
The football association.
Oh my God, that's
Association.
so crazy.
ASOC. 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 Soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah.
I was a.
I don't actually know who did that, but that's where it comes. That's the root.
So I was a pee-wee football cheerleader.
Alan Fraser's on.
At one
Carry on.
time. And then I tried out for high school cheerleader and failed miserably.
Is that because you got to be what's the word?
Rhythmic.
No.
Popular. Capable.
Move over a bit. Gymnastic abilities.
Oh no!
Flexible.
No, it was.
Oh, this was like let's go defense, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was that, and the reason why I failed miserably was because there was, you know, that song "Locomotion."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was a routine we were supposed to memorize and perform or try out. I didn't practice. So I'm the one totally off. Like there's 5 people and I'm doing like my own thing and everybody else is coordinating.
Were you in the middle or were you at the end?
I don't remember, but it was really
You should have
bad.
just turned to the judge and said, they can't follow instructions.
So bad.
I like that. That's a great
They
turnaround.
can't follow instructions.
And I didn't even
I'm right,
want to
you're
be a
wrong.
cheerleader. I don't
Right,
know.
Carl's on, Louise Parks is on. Thank you, Louise, for all your help. Pam Domain. Julie Wade's on. You're still on the island, Julie? Great to see you. That's the people who came when we were having a coffee on Thursday,
Julie.
was it?
Hey gang, hey kids. She's shopping? Is that the one with the daughter who shops?
Yeah.
I hope,
Professional
she's
shopper.
stretching those
That's
shopping
a sport
skills.
right there. Shopping should be a national
Oh
sport.
my God.
We're the Spoons. New bar, we did that one. Out and About. Everton Matthews, good morning to him. Sad day today. 1 year since my brother passed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Everton.
Sorry.
Oh. Smoking, we did that one. The Lord, 18 days. Rob will be over in 18 days.
Nice.
Are we going for breakfast again, Rob? And that's the tinge of turmeric.
This is our one month left. We've been here 1 month, and we have 1 month left.
I thought you came for 3 months, 90 days, no?
No, we don't. We have to go to Germany. We don't have to go, but we're going to stay in Europe for the 90-day allotment we're given.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we're
you...
going to Frankfurt next to see some friends.
And you said you picked Frankfurt because you had friends there?
Yeah, we met them in Fiji, which was amazing. Has anyone been to Fiji? Oh my gosh, like amazing. We met them in Fiji. They've been our friends. We actually hooked up with them
Off
again.
island on Fiji. I just
Yeah.
want to always say that there's the main Fiji island,
yes.
but you want to go to the outer
Yeah.
islands. This is a very important note.
Yes.
Just go in the middle there again, as you did, because my auto ISO actually brightens you up there. So
Oh yeah, I see that.
I'm actually going to brighten it up. So go back to where you were. No,
So here, sorry, is that good?
that's good. Yeah, we can leave it automatic then.
So our
Actually, I'm going to
friends-
put it manual. Just a
Okay.
second. So that's 1, 2.
Oh, nice.
A little weekend. Hey. You hear it?
Yeah,
The weekend, we keep hearing the
we
weekend.
keep hearing this stuff.
Hey, while we have this moment, I'm going to go back though, because somebody in your crowd had mentioned losing somebody, and I just want to acknowledge. I hadn't really put a date to it, but my mother passed 30 years ago
Around about
last
now?
week.
Oh, wow.
On the 23rd. I was like, wow. It's amazing, you know, we all have parents, you know, how we lose them when they grow. Anyway. To those of you who have lost a parent or some loved one, a moment for us, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, Vic and Jenny are our German friends that we met in Fiji, and we also were able to be in the same country at the same time in Vietnam, in Hanoi. Had a blast.
I was very annoyed with that, actually. If we're doing dad jokes.
So we're gonna go see them, and be they're gonna be like you for us, you know, our tour guides in Frankfurt. Anybody been to Frankfurt? Any tips?
Yeah, any of you Frankfurt, Germany
Well,
experiences?
Frankfurt, Munich, Berlin, they're all sort of like European cities, and each one of them's got special things. Like in Frankfurt, you've got the Frankfurter Dom, right? You've also got a big train station, which you shouldn't go to at night because it's, you know, it's like a big hub. But all cities, there's the right side of the tracks, the wrong side of the tracks,
Sure.
you know. A very financial district, so you can get really expensive restaurants and really cheap restaurants. But personally, I prefer Bavaria. I was saying to you to that. So Munich, you know, if you can get a train to Munich for the day, that will be perfect.
I
Yeah.
actually was there for a day.
You were?
I were, but I don't remember a lot.
But if you decide to go to Munich for the day, I'll give you an itinerary, right,
okay.
to where to go.
Oh, nice.
Because I mean, basically, if you can get off the train station and you turn sort of right and then left towards Stackus, and that's like the beginning of the pedestrian zone. And Stackus, you've got like a McDonald's, that's how you know it. So, and it's a big sort of fountain.
Everywhere.
And then from Stackus, you just walk all the way down towards Marienplatz, which is where the cathedral is. And the cathedral has got a cellar bar. And the cellar bar in there is, you walk down these steps, it's like a little door, you walk down the steps and you come into this little room, and it's got like tables about this high that you can sort of stand on, and you think, oh, and it's quite modern, it's not even like Baroque or anything like that, and you think, oh well, that's nice, and then you go, right? But if you go through the back, It opens up into a cavernous room with another 3 restaurants underground.
Wow.
There's the right-hand side, which is one type of food, the middle side, which is another type of food, and then you go around the back, which is like the desserts and sweet wines, like a Weinstube. And then you go up the back. Yes.
Weinstube.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a dad joke. Should I tell my
Yeah.
dad joke?
I guess, of course. I mean,
My German joke.
we were kind of in the middle of something, but yeah, okay.
How do you say bra or brassiere in German?
I actually know this one.
You do?
Yeah.
Stoppen vom Flappen.
I thought it was an Oberscholder Boulderholder.
Stoppen vom Flappen.
Over shoulder boulder holder.
Oberscholder Boulderholder.
Over shoulder boulder holder.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you know what a clutch is?
Klutsch?
A clutch in a car, you know?
Oh, okay.
Is Ding, das Schlippen und Stinken. So I'm not looking at your comments at the moment, not for any other reason, is that we're going to carry on interviewing Gabe, and
I don't like either of you right now. We're not friends. Now, TD is supposed to be playful, but we can't be friends if you're going to call me that childhood abuse name.
I will not call you a childhood abuse name.
Thank
okay.
you. Gabriel, like the angel, not quite the same.
Not
You
quite
can
the
go with
same,
that, or
yeah,
G
okay.
is fine.
Yeah.
You
G.
can call me dude, bro.
Dude, bro.
If we're closer, you speak Spanish, hermano.
Uh-huh.
Which I feel a little bit, we have a little bit of that.
Just don't call me late for lunch, right?
That's
Yeah,
right,
right,
yeah.
right,
No,
right,
no,
right.
definitely.
Was that what you said, or late for dinner?
Late for dinner.
When did lunch and dinner become a thing? I mean, when I was a kid, it was breakfast, dinner, and tea. That's what you had. And then supper. You had 4 meals. You had breakfast, you had dinner, which is your main meal in the midday, and then you had your tea
Really?
in the afternoon, and then if you stayed up late, you had a supper.
Oh.
Usually fish and chips.
Maybe the Americans ruined it for everybody.
Look how gooey this coffee is. No, at the bottom, it's such.
I don't know if that's good to show.
That's
on
like
camera.
no, that's condensed sweet cream.
Condensed milk or sweet cream,
Milk,
you're
milk,
right.
right.
Milk.
Excuse my husband.
No, do not excuse
How
me.
long have you been married?
No.
Over 10 years now.
Yeah?
Yeah. We got married on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
in
wow.
2024.
Kitsch.
Wait, has it been? Oh, it's 11 years. 11 years? 11 years.
11 years, yeah. Because actually, you got married about 2 months before I moved here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And I've been trying to divorce her for the first 6 years of the marriage. Oh, I tried so hard.
Do you want another coffee?
I was going to get a coffee.
Coffee can lecture. You want anything?
Do you need anything?
I mean, if you're offering one more, I guess I'll try it.
No,
I'm
we're
offering,
not.
you're paying.
We're paying. It's, you know.
No, okay.
Although someone did buy him a coffee, you know, we're
Yeah,
open
but
to buy coffees for.
But it
too.
wasn't enough for everybody, you know.
Yeah,
so
just for her, right.
it wasn't enough for everybody.
No,
so
okay.
we'll share. We'll share.
No, we're good.
I think I'm playful enough.
Yeah, no, don't give him any more coffee.
Don't give them any more
No,
coffee.
No, just water.
Don't
I'm
feed the zoo animals.
I'm actually going to go and order them. 3 cafe con leches. You want a coffee? Yeah?
No,
No,
I'm
2
good.
coffees?
I'm pretty peppy.
And do you want to order you a sandwich with bacon on it?
No, I don't need any.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the question here: do I have a bacon sandwich or not? It's only 9:20, so I might have a bacon sandwich at 9:45, right? At 9:45.
precise
You,
about
if
yours.
you tell me to have a bacon sandwich, write it on a €50 note and post it to. Well,
Do it. I'll do it. I
Good,
love it.
that's
Go.
good, that's good.
Tim, this is the way to run it. Go ahead.
going back home tomorrow, says Julie. Okay, Julie that we met the other day. She's going back home tomorrow.
Oh, now we can see the comments.
Now we
Nice.
can see the comments. Oh.
No, I can put certain
yeah,
ones
yeah,
up. Yeah,
like StreamYard.
I haven't found a way yet where you can just see them all.
Scrolling.
What I could do, I could do that.
On the sidebar, I thought you had it. That
Yeah, I
way.
can have it like that if you want.
So sorry.
Yeah, because we don't need to see ourselves.
Hey, we want to see some of ourselves.
Please remember to hit the thumbs. Okay, going back home. Okay, one.
Yeah, that was helpful the other
Okay.
day when we were doing things.
There's inner chat.
There's a long one here.
chats.
What does that say?
Well, these
Dad
guys.
joke. How bungalows came out when a builder ran out of bricks and decided to bung a low
Roof on.
Ah.
To bung is to
Bung.
throw, yeah? And Julie's going back. So I'll just leave it like that and it should
Okay.
auto scroll
Sure.
after that. I'm just going to order 2. So in the meantime, tell the people what you actually do and how digital nomads, how you
Yeah.
became digital nomads and what it's like being a digital nomad. And I'll give you that. Just hold it front to back like that.
Yes.
There
All right, so I'm going to start with the overview, the playful overview, and then I'll pass this to Nicole to give a more thoughtful, detailed thing of it. So for me, I've been neurodivergent my whole life, so corporate work was very difficult for me. The whole, 40 hours, always structure, like all of it was very challenging. And so eventually I just got naturally pushed into creating my own business. And that was way, way back in like 2006. And I was working from home in a home office doing business marketing consulting as an unemployed previous private snowboard instructor.
Former actor as well.
Former actor as well. You're so ridiculous. So that's my chunk. And then what I did is, while I was experimenting with that first business, I tried my best to make things virtual or digital for my clients. And actually I shared this with somebody the other day. Google Docs, which is standard now, but back then, instead of paper or even emailing people, here's an attachment.
Fax. Remember faxes?
Oh my God. I would send them a link to the document that they could have at any point, and if I updated it, they'd had it. So I didn't have to keep resending these like, here's version X, here's version that whole thing. And that transformed my whole life as somebody who worked from home. And my commute turned to like 60 seconds, from the bed, put on a shirt, not even shorts.
Pants optional.
Anyway, I passed to you for other details. That was my digital nomad world.
Wasn't it?
That's how it started. That's how it started for me.
Business up top, party on the bottom. And then when I met Gabriel, I was working probably too hard. I had a clothing business. I designed and manufactured my own clothing in Bali. Had it, exported out to the United States, and I would do these festivals.
Were you in Bali or the States?
I would go both back and forth.
Okay.
So I would bring the clothing that I designed and manufactured from Bali to the States.
Okay.
And I would do these festival and market kind of tours.
Was it like a clandestine thing, or were you importing?
No, she was proper.
I was proper.
No, she was proper.
So it wasn't like you just went over there and they stuck
No. I had a whole manufacturing ring going. Not ring.
No, she had shipment containers. Like she had shipment
Not a ring.
containers.
There was
in a
legitimately
pizza.
clothing in the containers. Nothing else besides clothing in the containers.
Also, it was a container, yeah? Because it sounded like you stuck it in your backpack.
No.
Brought it over.
No. It was a whole. I had official export.
I'm gonna help. When she first met them, it was kind of backpacker-like. She was like, "Oh, I'm trying to build a business."
Well, I was
and
bringing
met them.
samples back. So.
Samples.
Yeah.
But then later it became quite serious.
Yeah.
She had trailers full of 50-pound bins of yoga clothing.
I was that woman at the open air markets and festivals you saw that had like two, the tents and selling all my wares. So I had that. I met Gabriel, who worked maybe 2 hours a week in his boxers on his couch. And I'm here lugging bins of, 100-pound bins.
40, 50-pound bins.
Of clothing around. And I'm like, obviously I'm doing the wrong thing in my life, because it was manual labor and, it kept me in shape and all that, but it was hard work. So when I met Gabriel and I realized he wasn't going to be my roadie, there was no roadie.
Realize, now I'm going to interject just politely. I just want to be clear about this. I want to show you how to handle something where you start with somebody new and you want to be that partner. And I'm a partner guy, but only child is different. So I said to her, the first couple times, I'm a big guy, work out, I don't mind being the muscle sometimes, but like the first event, lifting like 20 of these bins, helping her tent up and down, and I was like, okay, so if this is her business, this means like 2-3 times a week I'm going to become the dude doing this. So the second round, because I want to help a couple times, right? The second round, I took her aside and I said, listen, I just want to be clear. Like, you can do this, but I will not be your like bin carrying boyfriend. Like, hey, I was like, I just want to be clear. I won't be doing that. So I'm going to recommend that you look at a different business model in your life.
Yeah.
And then,
thankfully, Gabriel was also a dating coach at the time. Yes, my friends. When I first met Gabriel at a Halloween event where I was a zombie flapper and he was a pharaoh. That's how we met, folks.
That's how I met my wife, but she's still a zombie slapper. So.
he said he was a dating coach, and I thought he was BSing me. I was like, yeah, okay, because that wasn't popular.
Do you coach women or men?
Modern women I was coaching.
You're coaching modern women on how to approach good-looking men?
Not
No,
approach.
no. That's your lead. That's a leading question instead of just like, well, who was I coaching?
Who were you coaching?
I was coaching women like my mother. So
Gotcha.
I had a single modern. Yeah, take it. My mother was a single modern woman, right? No father, no husband, and so I saw her struggle with the two areas of like masculine and feminine behavior. So women in the modern world have to lead, be in charge of projects, right? They're running things, but that's masculine energy, and they were mistakenly carrying that into relationships or flirting or dating, but then they were just kind of running over their guy.
Or getting beta guys that were like, yes, ma'am, you know.
Right, and not
No offense.
No offense. No. And just giving them clarity that was a framework to even look at, right? To go, hey, are you an alpha person?
Mm-hmm.
Like a woman, doesn't matter your gender, but are you in charge? Then maybe you're not getting those guys you want to take charge because you're always fighting to be in charge.
Right.
Maybe back off a little bit and see if somebody will slide in and kind of be in front.
Uh-huh.
And so I did it for, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years. It was, I don't know.
If it's not too personal, what was the payment model? Was it like...
$20 a class.
Oh, so you just gave a class to multiple people?
Group.
A cafe, like a like the meeting room up in a cafe. That's where.
Oh, and you invited like 10 women to come and listen
10,
to your
20,
talk?
yeah,
Okay,
10 to
so it
20.
wasn't like coaching a one woman or...
No.
All right.
I mean, I guess there was a few moments like that later. Somebody would say, hey, can I get a session? But it was mostly, I preferred group.
You're right, yeah.
I just like the group dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is just me, but sometimes in private one-on-one sessions, though they are good because people open, they're also safe, so the single person opening isn't challenged by other people in a group who might be like, whoa on that. Like, I can't let you get away with that. Because sometimes as the coach, you don't want to be the one going, no. So when you do group, sometimes the group kind of does it.
Group coaching dynamic, yeah. So anyways, that long story short, when I met him and I was doing my clothing business, I decided to become a dating coach myself and actually got properly trained by a leading dating relationship expert.
Dr.
Unlike G, who was like an amateur.
Yeah, kind of. And I was a love mentor, certified love mentor, and I did that for a few years, and then I realized that I wanted to
Get a real job.
No, just well, I've always been I've been an entrepreneur for 25 plus years, so that's been a long journey. Yeah.
Were you both in California doing this, or was it
Colorado?
Colorado.
Yeah, that's where we
My
were.
God.
Denver, the Mile High City.
Rocky Mountains, for those of you who don't know.
Rocky Mountain High.
And in
The high-
meters, how much is a mile in meters?
1,500.
1,500. It doesn't sound as good as Mile High City, though, right?
The 1,500 meter city.
No, it's a mouthful. So then I decided to go back to my creative roots, though, because I was the clothing designer, then dating coach. And now I'm a branding strategist, and I do a lot of AI design work nowadays, and also branding strategy for mainly female entrepreneurs online. And so in 2020, Gabriel and I were living in Florida at the pinnacle of bad political times in America. And I said,
Isn't that now?
The beginning of
it's
COVID.
a deja vu experience.
Yeah.
It's a deja vu. So, and at the beginning of, or really in the thick of COVID, and I turned to him, and I you missed a part of my story, but we won't go there. But I got a certification also in intuition medicine. So I had a strong intuitive hit that we should get the F out of the United States and move to, Hawaii is part of the United States, but it's far enough away that you can
It's like here. It's like here. See,
Yeah,
it's far enough away from
exactly.
Spain.
So
It is part of Spain, but it's
Yeah, it's
Canary
far enough
Islands.
away,
my
yeah.
intuitive hit to move to Hawaii turned into Gabriel finding a longtime client there.
Marketing client.
Marketing client.
Yeah.
So it all became this journey
Serendipitous.
where we are now. We counted it the other day, you guys. We've been to 17 countries we've lived in 17 countries in the last
5
5
years.
years
As digital nomads.
as nomads.
Vinny's saying the UK is kickball, so football, and USA it should be called egg hand.
Sure, you got it.
And I got to do this. It's always the lady that corrects you.
Yes.
Patricia's been doing it to me for 55 years. Sorry, 57. She's just told me.
I saw that comment. That's funny. Smart.
Yeah.
So yeah, digital nomads. There's pluses and minuses of the lifestyle. Of course, you don't have the comforts of your home.
Right.
You know, you can't juice in the morning when you used to like. I used to love juicing, celery juice. You know, the big craze.
So can't you just like buy a juicer and then sell it when you leave?
You could,
That's a
but
lot
those
of
are
extra
expensive.
work, dude.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true.
if we're placed for a month or 2 months, right? That's a lot of like in out. I used to think that for bicycles because I love riding bikes.
Yeah.
And you know, you don't always get good options. A lot of them are mountain bikes. I want a cruiser, and so I was like, oh, I'll buy a bicycle and sell it. And I tried that.
Yeah.
But it just takes so long to get the bike and then to
sell it.
potentially sell it.
Yeah.
It's just better to just rent it and just find
Yeah.
a place.
Or could you rent a juicer? I know there's actually a place here that rents everything.
Really?
Get out.
Yeah,
Where?
it's right here. It's if you go down this street and on the left-hand side, on the main street,
Yeah.
and just before you go around the corner, up in the back, it says we rent anything. So you can rent fans, you can rent air conditioning units, you can rent anything you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we drop by there?
Can we drop by and see if you get a juicer?
I just want to see it. I think that's fascinating.
Anyways, but what we love most about the digital nomad, we have the freedom, right? And we only have 2 suitcases each, plus a backpack for our tech gear. like
Just to be
kind of-
very clear, we sold
we
everything.
sold everything.
Cars, places like
We don't have
nothing.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a big backpack to bring your car, I think.
And so one thing it's taught us less is more, for sure. We have to be very thoughtful about things we purchase. And it's also given us the experience to meet new people like Tim and experience different cultures. I felt like Gabriel was a little like kind of like sheltered when I met him, and I feel like my bringing him into the world has opened him up.
Do you think that your culture's changed? Do you think you think that you've changed as a person living in different countries?
255%.
Really?
Yep. No question. When we've gone to places and you see other people and just some of their customs or the way they approach things, you just look at like, how do we approach that as a couple, as people, as a business person, as a man, as a woman? You just see, how do they handle their trash? How do they handle, right? So some places, for example, sometimes when you walk, like in Portugal, the cars almost always stop at the pedestrian walkway for you, well before they get to it. Not this like last minute, oh, he's coming, I'll stop. No, they stop way back to make sure you know you're welcome to go. It's extraordinary. Whereas like if you go to Vietnam, nobody stops.
Right.
There's no stopping.
Right, yeah.
Right? You just have to kind of
You're Frogger. You like the Frogger.
Yeah, you have
Exactly.
to not even like Frogger. That's the distinction. See, we might think that way as Western. Control, left, right.
No, it's
No.
called confident
No.
consistency.
You just have to Zen. I am a Jedi warrior. Flow, and the scooters will all kind of weave around you.
Yeah.
But you have to trust that it's just a
You
step.
guys, one time, Gabriel closed his eyes. I was walking with him, and he's like, "I'm gonna close my eyes and cross the street." And I go, "Well, I'll hold on to you in case something happens." And he trusted me to guide him across the street. But it is literally like that. People, if you're predictable, they'll just go around you. So you gotta stay.
So that was your
consistent.
chance to push him under a bus, was it?
And look, I must love you, honey, because you're still here.
I know, baby. So
Cheers.
good.
I know in Japan the kids stop and they hold their hand up,
Yeah,
and then the guy stops, and then halfway across they bow,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and then they cross, and the kids are taught that at school. And also the kids at school, there's no cleaning people, there's no maintenance people at schools. All the kids do all their own cleaning.
Really?
Yeah, and that brings them up for a cleaning culture, right? And so, and when I first went to Germany, right, my first amazement was there were cigarette machines on the corner of the street. So you could put your coin in and get your cigarette. I mean, if that was on the corner street in Manchester in the 70s or the 80s, they'd be kicked straight off,
Sure.
Like, people would wait for the money to go in, and then they'd go, wow, there must be enough money in and cigarettes now. boom, I'm having it, you know. So yeah, it was amazing to me, and I always find that sometimes I have less in common with the Brits now.
Yeah.
So when the Brits come over for a holiday, sometimes they're sort of like the way they act is foreign to me now, right? And when the Germans come over, they're foreign as well. So I don't know where I am with that, you know. The Spanish, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of pure Spanish friends. For the simple reason is that I live in an area where there's
Expats.
yeah, well, I mean, even that I hate, because an expat is actually somebody who's seconded by a company to a foreign country, right? So if you're not seconded to a foreign country by a company with the view to come back, right, you're not an expat. You're an immigrant.
Oh, immigrant. Okay.
Wow, interesting. We don't call it that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So an expat was like the tea company, you know, and all that.
Yeah.
So they'd go and they'd become some sort of guy in the village, you know, ambassador or whatever he is, you know, the governor of the village or of the country, whatever. And they were expatriated because they were forcibly moved to another country to do something for the company and then brought back. So you're only an expat if you're sent by a company to do a particular job with a return date.
Yeah.
So it's just because people don't like the word immigrant because it's been weaponized. Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, ladies and jelly spoons.
When you say that's me and the good lady ready for the Hollywood tour on the Tenerife trikes on this. Ooh.
Have you seen
Tenerife
that?
trikes. I want a Tenerife trike.
They're
Where
actually in this village, the village where I live.
Dan.
Well, this is Robbo, and we met him on Friday night. So if you want to check out Freaky Friday's show, he was one of the interviewees. And thank you very, very much for your generosity, because he bought me a pint. And not only that, but after he left, I found out he'd put a load of stuff behind the bar for us as well.
Aww.
So I'm still drinking them. So thank you very much for that. And also we got wine, and we got biscuits. We got wine. 2 bottles of wine, which we had one last night, half a bottle last night. Excellent it was, thank you very much. It was the Pata Negro. Pata. And a pata is either a male duck or a leg. I don't know which one it is. I know a pato's a duck, but a pata could be a drake. And I thought they ended in an A, it'd be female. I don't know.
I don't know.
And big shout out to Lorraine and Steve. They bought me the wafers from Tunnocks. Tunnocks wafers.
Are they good?
Oh, they are good.
I
They
like
are
a good wafer.
Like caramel wafers.
Oh, I like a
You
good
guys
wafer.
are missing these amazing looking croissants that come out here. Oh my God, they are.
Would you like another croissant?
No.
I'll tell you what, go and look inside, because they've got some nice little
No.
cakes and everything that's not on the menu.
That one downfall, I will say,
right,
of
just
the
here.
digital nomad lifestyle.
Oh, you got your microphone on?
I do. So you guys can hear me when I
Yeah,
go
we can
in?
hear you.
You'll know only audio will you know how good it looks.
I'll tell you
Oh, tarta con marmalada. I always like a good fruit tart. Not tart, like apple, pear. Well, they got some nice looking stuff in here. Yeah. But I like things that are moist. Oh, pardon.
What did you see, Gabrielito?
I gotta be honest, I really prefer things that are like moist sauce, right? Like that. I'm not into dry. That's why the croissant with the pistachio cream in the middle was so good, because there was cream. A lot of that looks kind of dry. Except for the tart. There's some kind of tart in there. Anyway, that's it. Doesn't matter.
Some kind of tart.
Some kind of tart.
There you go.
I'm some kind of
What I
tart.
was
You could
gonna
tell.
That's exactly,
I'm some
yeah.
kind of tart.
One of the cons, would you agree, is that we've gained weight in the 5 years. Because one thing is, we do cook at home, we do buy groceries and all that, but you just get in trouble with the naughties, you know. Especially we were in Greece and it was cold, and we just wanted comfort food, and there was like a bakery every 5 steps you go. So we had spanakopita and like pastries like all the time.
Do you guys relate? I mean, I don't like to use the term, but during that COVID time, right? Just like that comfort food eating,
yeah.
I'm gonna say shit food. Just like, oh God, anything comforting. I
Yeah.
felt like we really packed it in. We were in Panama and we're just eating and inside and not moving, and oh my God, I just wonder if anybody else. Anyway, Stephen, no, we have not been to the UK, but it is on our list, and we did enjoy South Africa.
I've been to the UK.
You were in South Africa,
I've
though,
been,
right?
I've been to the UK too, but we haven't been in a long time.
We haven't been. Well, we were in Edinburgh
I mean, for like
a night.
an airport hotel. Come on.
But South Africa was Cape Town. We really enjoyed it. It was cold there. It was super cold.
What type of year did you?
We were freezing. Well,
Was it like the,
rookie mistake. We went in their winter,
which is the summer here, right?
which is the summer. We were there, what, May? May,
Oh, so
June?
autumn,
May,
autumn,
June?
yeah.
It was
But-
cold though,
but-
like frigidly cold.
Cape Town.
No snow, but close.
We were outside of Cape Town. We were north of it in Bluebergstrom. Oh God! Don't get me on the Afrikaans. I can't pronounce anything in Afrikaans. But beautiful area. Beaches lovely. Walking paths lovely. We did the Table Mountain funicular. What are those? Gondola.
Cable car.
Cable car,
Cable
yeah.
car.
Mm.
Amazing views. And then the highlight of South Africa, Kruger National Park, you guys. Oh my God. It was amazing. Has anyone been on safari? Have you been on safari, Tim? I'm just, someone.
I've never been to Africa.
Oh.
My son-in-law's African.
Oh.
He's Ghanaian, yeah.
Ghanaian.
But I've never been, no. And I'm not going because Chris doesn't travel anymore.
Yeah, right.
She says if she dies before me, I can go and travel.
Sure.
I said, no, I'll be like 2 weeks in Monte Cristo drinking myself to death. I'll be right with you.
I'll be right with
Yeah,
you.
I'll be right with you.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love, see?
I will travel with you, go, babe. Sorry.
But fun fact,
2
my
weeks.
grandfather on my mother's side, he was a nurse during the wars, and a male nurse. And when the wars finished, he got a job with a guy called Mr. Louis, who was an old Jewish guy, lived in a massive house in Prestwich, in Sedgley Park it was, which is like a Jewish area of Manchester, North Manchester, Lancashire basically. And so he worked for Mr. Louis in a house called Chantarella. They used to take me there and I could play with the kids and one of the grandkids. But Mr. Louis was old then, and he had houses all over the place, and he would go for the winter, so the UK winter. He would go for the UK winter down to South Africa. He had a couple of houses down in South Africa. And he took my grandfather with him. And then halfway through the stint, if you like, he sent my grandmother a ticket to go down. Now in them days, in the 60s, right, you weren't direct flights, and so she decided to go on a ship. And so she sailed. She got on alone. She went. So me and my brother and my dad took her down to Southampton to get on this cruise ship, I suppose. I don't think it was a cruise
Steamer?
ship. No, I'm not sure. No, it did.
Modern, the
It did have funnels,
It did have funnels.
but I don't think it was like a.
Not
So
that
it could have been diesel,
Sure.
And I don't think it was a cruise ship either. I think it was just like a cargo-y ship with people.
Yeah.
Oh.
And when they were crossing the equator, they said to my grandmother, it's a tradition, if you've never crossed the equator before, we got to tip you in the swimming pool backwards. So she had all the people who'd never been over the equator before, she had to sit in the chair like that with the swimming pool behind her, and as they crossed the equator, they'd tip them in. There's a few others. She said, I think they were just joking, they just wanted to tip us in the thing, But anyway, that was a great adventure for her, and they had this bungalow in the grounds. Well, it wasn't in the grounds, but by the big house, right? And of course, then they had servants, right? And my granny couldn't handle that, But she wasn't sort of like morally against it. She was just like, after dinner, she'd just get up and do this, and then collect all the plates together and go to the kitchen. And Missy, no, that's my job. No, it's okay. And she didn't realise what a faux pas she was doing, So anyway, long story short. Mr. Louis always said, Ivor, my granddad, he said, when I go, this is yours. He said, this is yours. So Ivor says, thank you very much. So the theory was that when Mr. Louis died, that my grandparents would move to South Africa to this beautiful house, right? And because I think it came with everything. It was like a fully...
Functioning
staff and everything. And it was all paid from the estate, right? And so they were looking forward to this until Mr. Louis died, and then the kids came and said no. And it wasn't sort of written. It was, and he didn't formalize it or anything, and oh my God. So they gave him 100 quid, which was a lot of money in them days, in the 70s, early 70s. But they gave him 100 quid and told him to bugger off, which is a shame.
I have to say, wills and all that estate stuff can get so messy.
I know. I'm just glad. I mean, I said I wanted to. My sister looked after our parents until they died, and they sold 2 houses and moved in together for the last 15 years of their lives. So it's a big house, you know. So I said, I want my part of the inheritance. I said. She said, okay, send me a check for 50 grand. Because there was nothing left, you know.
Oh.
No, it was just a joke. No, it's just a joke.
Okay.
So basically, we've never inherited anything. Christine's parents didn't leave anything. In fact, her mum's still alive, but she's in an old people's home. That's costing a fortune. So there's nothing left there. So we're just glad now, because I see in a couple of other people lately with the you know,
pull.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Well, obviously, the more it is, the more pull.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's 10
Right.
grand, it's not quite as like
That's true.
you get $1 million. People get a little nasty. You get 10 million, $100 million. Oh, people are gonna get like brutal, right? Really.
How do you spend that amount of money? That's what I want to know.
I mean,
How
$10
do you
million,
spend it?
right? Will set any family, human being legacy in motion for decades, centuries.
I think the most important thing, because this is a lesson I learned from my father's passing, is be transparent with the family. So any of you listening that have, like, maybe not talked to your children and grandchildren, I wish my dad would have sat us all down, because he married a woman, he was on his 4th wife, and he married someone, and so they've been married maybe 10 years. And he never really sat us all down to talk about what his plan was. And even though she was part of the estate and everything, it was all kind of vague, and we were confused after he passed. And it created a little bit of tension between us and the stepmom, you know? So my advice, please, be transparent, because you don't want people getting weird after.
It's all going to the cat's home. I'm just going to order a sandwich. Do you want a sandwich?
No, I'm
Do you want half a sandwich?
Nah, man, I'm good.
You good?
I'm really trying to eat less. That's my goal. No, coming here in Canary was we're walking more, and I'm trying to eat less. I did just have a pistachio cream-filled croissant and some Abergito, high quality.
What's that?
He makes words up.
An Abergito? You mean, are you talking about the drink? Barraquito.
Barraquito. I just wanted to see if I would get corrected. Anyway.
Abergito. I think we'll have that now. We'll call it an Abergito.
In Florida, they have these things called lanais, which is a covered, your pool area is covered. Gabriel called it a linguine.
A linguine, there you go. I'm just going to order my bacon.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. All right, so he's leaving us like kids alone. He should never have done that. A mischief. Oh my God.
So what do you guys want to know? Anything you want to know? We're here to answer all your burning questions about digital nomadism or traveling to 17 countries in 5 years.
So how if you were giving somebody advice now on starting digital nomad, let's say they've never done it before ever.
Yep.
And they've never been an entrepreneur, but they fancy a career change.
Yep.
What's the first thing that you have to do?
Come here. Come in close. No, come in close. Okay. So here's the thing you want to do first. You want to keep whatever you're already doing. Keep it going. Right? Keep that foundation. And then what you want to do is you want to then build your whatever you think your digital business or your remote business is going to be. Start doing that now from your home office. That's the play. You have to do it now wherever you are, and then start trying to build that out. You're going to find there's limited digital nomad stuff, but I suppose you could own a car wash somewhere, but then you're not really a digital nomad. The idea is doing some kind of remote.
Well, or you create a passive income stream.
Yeah.
Are most of your viewers retired though? I mean, is that?
I would say that they're on the way.
Okay. So.
I think what they're trying to do, or not them, but I think what I want to get away from out of you is if you're coming to your mid 50s to 60,
yep.
and you've really got no prospects apart from staying in the job you're in, and you really fancy going to a foreign country for a longer time, right? Then there's no other option now because they're not in the European Union anymore. So to come out for it's 90 days, that's it for the whole year, you know?
Yeah.
Is it? No, in 6 months, is it?
90's pretty...
19.6.
every 6 months.
90 every 6 months, yeah. So if you wanted to do something like that, or even the younger people that are watching, maybe they're looking at the job market, and the job market is sort of going to pot, and they're thinking, I really want to be doing myself. But more than that, when you say pick your digital thing, what type of, not only yourself, but you obviously have contacts with other digital nomads.
Yes.
What type of thing would you say flies at the moment?
Okay, so a couple things.
Let's take turns.
Yeah, the AI industry, as we know, is booming. So when I look at remote jobs, just to see what's going on out there are some very high-paying jobs in any kind of AI.
I've got to stop you there.
Yeah.
Basically, AI industry, I don't know what that is.
Oh, artificial intelligence.
I know what you mean. I know what you're saying, but I don't know what the industry is.
So
all I know is that I can go to ChatGPT and get them to do a design thing.
Right. So, like Tim just shared, many people are familiar with ChatGPT. It's OpenAI. So, for example, they need people to help train these models. They need people to help build the frameworks. They need engineers. So if you're a coder or whatever, if you're a business strategist, there's so many different areas of expertise that's needed, because there's companies, like say insurance companies, they're like, how can we build agents which are not an agent, like an insurance agent? It's a bot. It's like an AI bot that will answer your customer service questions, do automated things. That's a big thing right now, is anything in automation that can help a company or a business be more efficient, and maybe not have to hire as many people to do menial things that a bot can do. So that's one area.
So basically destroy society.
Yeah. The robots are taking over.
On the way to it.
Okay.
On the way to it. So that's the sad part, is because I'm involved in some AI model training as well. Look, this phase of AI is happening, and I think it'll lead to some bad stuff. I just do, but I don't need to go in depth on that. Eventually, it will be bad stuff. There's self-driving cars hitting people already.
Well, they shouldn't be on the road, jaywalkers. You take some military, robot dog, he's going to bite the wrong person or do whatever. So that'll come later. But for now, it does make a lot of our lives more efficient. But let's stay top level. That's a lot of detail.
Okay.
Let's stay. That's a lot of detail. So
consulting is another thing.
I'm going to take my turn. Thank you,
yeah.
though. Thank you.
Go ahead.
My turn.
Yeah.
See, sometimes you got to fight for your right.
I
to
love
party.
it. I love it.
So look, anything consulting. It was my idea way before I met her. I think we already covered this earlier. Anyway, but some kind of if you're an expert at something and you're trying to mobilize into online, then maybe you take your expertise and package it as consulting, part-time temp, $100 an hour, $70 an hour, I don't know, whatever your level is.
Higher.
What?
These are people in their 50s.
I got it. But I'm saying, when you start out, you want to make it easy for people to say yes to you. Maybe you get swamped and then you double your price. Anyway, you would do that. Consulting's good. You're looking at, graphic design, anything that you can run online that can actually be built in a digital realm.
What about drop shipping or something like that?
Yeah, so I have an Etsy store. It's small. I do digital products, so they're templates. And what that means is, say you need an intake form for your business. You don't want to create the whole intake form and put it all in format and make it look nice.
Hey, ChatGPT, design me an input form, please, for my business. And a logo as well, by the way.
But it needs to be customizable. So I build those in Canva, so someone can open it in Canva and drop their logo in and change the fields and stuff.
Can't you just tell Canva to change that field? And
No.
I think you can.
No, you know.
No, it's coming for you, mate. It's coming for you.
So
AI is coming for you.
Drop shipping, print on demand, digital products, those are definitely big. If you go on YouTube and do how to start my own digital product business, you're going to get a ton of videos. But I did that because of the passive income. I have this one form. It's an energy healing intake form. I probably have sold 100 of those, and I sell them for like $3.50. And so you think about, I took a couple hours to make it, load it up into Etsy, right? And then 100 forms later, it pays, you know, it pays for the time and itself, and it'll continue to sell because it's like my #1 seller.
I had my own business when I was young. I was called Tim Dowd Enterprises, and I even had a checkbook with it on, right? You know, so I was like proper, you know. I wasn't official. I just
Pretended.
I just pretended, yeah. I was selling stuff on the market, and I'd go up to Twin Mills in Manchester, and I'd buy a load of cheap stuff, and then I'd go to the market and sell it, you know. And cheap jewelry, cheap this, cheap that. And then I did jokes and tricks. Well, the jokes and tricks, you know, like sneezing powder, fart powder, whoopee cushions, all that type of thing. In the back of the magazine, the Superman magazine. So in the back of the Superman magazine, you know, do you want to get some jokes and tricks, fart powder, snap-its? So I bought a big box of this, and I went on the market and sold it. I was making like 800% profit on this thing, but I wasn't making a daily living. You know, it was like pennies on the dollar. So there's a lot of things you can do where you're making, like you're saying, you've done 100, you've sold 100 of them and so this, but you can't live on that.
No. I think of like passive income as something you have to build and scale.
Right.
Because in the beginning it's not sustainable to live on. But if you're, like Gabriel said, if you are working your foundation job right now, I'm in here. Don't worry.
No, you're not. I see.
Well, it's because you moved.
No, she was in the sun
So if you
flare.
have a foundation right now and you have a salary, that puts you in an excellent position to be able to take some of your salary and invest in a passive income type of business that in like a year or two maybe will be bringing in you to $2,500 a month, or you know, something that you can live on actually. And we found where's the sweet spot of living expenses as this lifestyle. It's around $2,500 a month
Per person.
is the minimum
Per person.
per person.
Per person.
So you need to get $5,000 a month for the two of you.
For two people.
Yeah.
That's what you need here.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. pretty
Okay.
much,
Food,
yeah.
rent, travel,
Yeah.
a little bit of activity, right? A little entertainment, and we say that purposely. We're pretty, like, you know, we do a couple nice dinners out per month, right? We do 1 or 2 activities per month, not big activities, but
In some countries, you would need less, like Thailand and Vietnam, but in here you need the max.
yeah, Germany more, like European countries more, right?
Yeah.
In Frankfurt, you're going to lead a lot more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we already.
It was tough finding a reasonable
We
place.
found an Airbnb and we were like, oh, we had to negotiate a little
And
bit.
I actually reached out ahead and said, "Hey, listen, you know, it's you in another place. Can you adjust it down?" And I think he took off like €300.
Did he?
Yeah, it was like €200 or €300 each.
If you don't mind me asking, how much you paying a month there?
Sure. What was it? 22? Wasn't it 20? Yeah, 2,200 euro.
Wow, €2,200 a month for an apartment?
Yeah, but we also
It's
need,
not even the total month, by the way.
Oh no?
No, it's like 26 nights.
Okay.
But we are that couple though that we can't stay in a 1-bedroom because of our work schedule. We would be talking over each other, so we have to have 2 bedrooms. So that's
Right.
usually a little bit.
I think that's the difference, though, is if people have to have a 2-bedroom, you got to pay a little bit more. But it's easier if you have, you know, digital nomad, right? You have your private space, your own work, get up at 3. Because I run things in Australia at 2, 3 in the morning. And then I run things
Muchas gracias.
in the
You
U.S.
guys should see the sandwich.
Yeah,
he
why don't you
just
see the
ordered.
sandwich first? There you go.
Oh my
yeah, here.
goodness.
Look at it. Look at that. Look at that.
Who bought Tim the sandwich today?
Yeah. Sandwich. There you go.
Wow.
If nobody buys me the sandwich, I'll get it myself, don't worry. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
So while Tim's eating, we'll keep talking about business.
Well, I was going to keep going.
Yeah,
I
go
got
ahead.
taken out by the pig
Yeah.
fat. So it's hard.
Pig
We all love pig fat
It
somewhere.
sounds so appetizing
Yeah,
the way
pig
you say it, though. Pig fat. Hey, how about that pig fat sandwich? That's awesome. Wait, Tim, as GNN mentioned, relationship coaching. Did they know my friends Susan Peabody, rest in peace, and Jim Hall? I feel
Jim
like
Hall?
I've heard of those names, but
Jim
I'm
Hall.
not sure. I'd have to look them up. I'd have to
Yeah, I
look
don't
them
know.
up,
I don't think
Shirley.
so.
I'm not sure. Hi, Craig. Nice.
What else? What other burning questions do you guys have about
Oh my God.
the lifestyle and anything burning?
They're not listening to us.
Yeah, they don't care.
What I have is
Yeah.
starting digital nomad. What do you see the end game as?
Ah, good question. You want to go
I
first?
sure.
Okay.
I think when you talk digital, so I think there's two lanes to consider end game. The hourly end game, where you're hiring yourself out just per hour for whatever you're doing, graphic design, consulting, doesn't matter, coaching, but you have to be there. The other part of that is when you build some kind of system next to that, some kind of funnel of videos, PDFs, courses, training, and now you're
Evergreen.
Yeah, evergreen, and your wisdom is virtually online, and now you can send people to that for half the price of you in person. You know, in person, $100 an hour, but $49 I can get this course, do it on my own time, and it's got 25 hours of video and blah 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 blah. I think that's the spot that I think all online digital nomad entrepreneurs really would like ultimately, is that kind of self-running digital business with your expertise or product. You mentioned drop shipping. They're the same, really, if you look at it, right? You're either selling a bottle from a website, or you're selling some kind of coaching wisdom, right? But it's still just a widget being sold, whatever the widget is. So you still need it to be presented well. You have to have the argument, right? You have to have objectives built into the page. That's more details than necessary. But I'll pass it back to the wifey.
Yeah. So one thing, I started a new business. So the serial entrepreneur I am. I have my own business, branding strategy, and all that. I also do independent contract work for another business as a coach and branding strategist, running Facebook meta ad campaigns. But I have two partners, and we just built a business. And the end goal for us, as Tim was asking, we're building a template shop it's a website platform called Showit. And you guys might have heard of Squarespace and Wix and WordPress and all that. So Showit is a drag and drop website builder, and it's super easy and intuitive. So it's easier for people to build their own websites. So me and the business partners are building out this passive income stream. I mean, look, we still have to build the templates ourselves, but the end goal is to have a template shop built so that we create something, sell it for a price range of, let's say, $150 for a landing page, one-page landing page, to thousands of dollars for a full blown out website template, and then that way that passive income is coming through. We could always outsource as well. That's another option you have. Is you kind of create the business structure and flow and do it, get the hands-on experience, and then hire people in other countries where you could pay a little bit less to then do what you've been doing, and you kind of oversee the project management of that. So.
You know what I see not as an issue, but I see a lot of people on YouTube, for instance, right? And what they do, they say, follow me to find out how to be successful on YouTube, right? So basically, they are only successful on YouTube because they're getting other people to be successful. And that sounds like a bit of a Ponzi or a pyramid scheme, And then all these people that do like the camera reviews and all that, all they're doing is camera reviews. I know that a lot of them are photographers in their own right, and that's how they've actually got the moxie to do it, So they do have a second income stream, but most of the stuff online is basically just funneling people into their real business. So if you're a digital nomad, I'm not saying you don't have a real business. What I'm saying is you're not funneling people into something else.
No.
It's actually working online.
Yeah,
but then again,
but there are, like that model you talked about, like an affiliate model or something, that is huge too for people. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of opportunities.
I get emails every day for collaborations. We think your channel's a great fit for our surgical leg, And I'm saying, no, it isn't. You've never even watched my channel, you know what I mean? So I just say no to everyone, but I do answer. I say, hi Nicole, thank you for your letter. I don't do this for a living, so I'm not really interested in a collaboration, but I'd like you to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And if they do, right, I'll say, oh, that's a good company. And if they just ignore me, then I say, well,
So I have a client. I run her social media content. She wants to be a fashion influencer. She's in the U.S. She's got a bold, fun fashion style. So she's a unique kind of thing, right? Commodity. So I'm helping her grow her audience so that she can get companies coming to her going, hey, we love you. We think you'd be perfect as a brand ambassador for our clothing line. Like that's her goal, is to then get paid to promote other people's lines, brand, all that. And I think that is another, oh, okay, yeah, go.
what's the magnet?
The magnets.
It's inside. It's inside your shirt.
Yeah, he's got it. He used to be an actor, Tim, I think. Thank
You
you.
give me that one.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And you can just clip it on if you want. If you don't, you don't need to put a magnet on.
Yeah, there we go. I'll just do
Okay.
that. Okay. So that's another thing is if you
Do you want
want
to move over here, or you okay there?
Let me see if the sun's better here, because it's kind of. Oh, is that too bright?
No,
Am I too
I get it.
bright?
I get
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so what Tim was talking about is kind of like being a paid brand ambassador or an influencer. And I think, though, that takes a lot of work because you have to grow an audience and you kind of have to go viral in a sense to get the followers and likes. But, you know, there are these automated bots that kind of just, hey, we think you, like Tim got, you know, we think we'd be great for this medical legs, you know, business. I get them all the time too. Hey, we saw your content. We think, and it has nothing to do with what I'm doing.
No.
So, yeah, there's a lot.
So, would you? Let's say, eventually, everybody's going to be a digital nomad anyway, but everything's going to be automated,
Yeah.
and all the AI is going to create everything anyway. So, what do we do?
Pray for the best. No, I'm joking. Well, I mean, look, we still have a need for brick and mortar businesses, and if you want to like settle in a foreign country like, you know, Tenerife, you know, if you want to live here, I guess with your like, are you able to open a business here?
Yes, you become what they call autonomo.
Okay.
So you register a business as autonomo.
Okay.
I think if you're not a European citizen, you have to show a business plan, and you need to have done the business in your home country for at least 3 years.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think you need a turnover of at least 50,000, but don't quote me on that. So basically, you can just become self-employed here. If you're a European Union, you can become a self-employed waiter. Right? So you go and work for somebody, and you give them a bill at the end of the month, and they pay it. You know.
Well, I was just wondering, because, you know, things that people will always need humans for, like a cleaning business. I know my dad back in the day, my dad was a very savvy businessman. He did very well in his life. And he used to say, oh, if I could own a business, it would be a mailbox business, you know, like where you go and you get a key and you open and grab your mail. Storage businesses are definitely like that kind of like cash flow positive. Gabriel and I, when we lived in the U.S., we took these real estate investment courses, and they told us about trailer parks being like an ATM machine. So I think investing in something, maybe investing in a business would be the only other thing, because those types of businesses are always in demand. You know, so yeah.
There's the finance minister, the ex-finance minister of Greece, Yanis Varoufakis, and he was the very famous one that took the European Union head on and said, no, we're not going to do what you tell us to do. And anyway, his prime minister threw him under a bus. So now he campaigns for like hard left stuff. But he came out with a book not so long ago about the techno-feudalists. So he's saying democracy's dead, right? But the left thought, hey, democracy dies, socialism's going to take over, and it didn't. So techno-feudalism. So what they're saying is, you've got this small amount of people that are renting the platforms, YouTube, Amazon, or stuff like that. And what they're doing is they're holding everybody to account, or to ransom, really. So if you're selling on Amazon, you have to give Amazon, I think, 48% or whatever it is. So there's a massive markup. And you're not allowed to sell your stuff cheaper outside of Amazon, or you don't get the box.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, the techno-feudalists are taking over, and online, you have to have you have to use a platform, or create one, of course. But if you create one, you'll just be either bought out or closed down. So therefore, even in the future, AI, online working, the power is going to be concentrated so much that they can like make or break you with a stroke of a pen. You know. So bricks and mortar and physical stuff and reality, I think, is going to be important.
Yeah.
So I think that now this reality thing that we have.
Oh, you're going to come over here? Okay.
This reality, what I do now is real, right? This reality is, for me, there we go, let's get them both in.
You got a little sun going on here. There we go. You're blocking my sun, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you both want to move over here? That'll do. Oh, we're going to finish in a minute anyway.
Oh.
It's 10 o'clock already, 10 past 10.
Yeah, we're at the end.
We're at the end.
So this reality thing, you know, that we got going on, I think that's going to be important. So you be honest, be real, and talk about your feelings, talk about people, interview people, of course. So that might be something that people could do with YouTube in the 50s that are not really coders or stuff like that.
Right.
So just go and tell me your experience.
Yeah.
Tell me your story. Because I think stories are going to come back.
Yes.
Tell me your story.
Actually, I'd like to add a second stamp on that of yes. I think there is a tie-in. I did a speech when I was a Toastmasters, this is years ago, with another gentleman. He was like 20 years my senior, and we talked about this kind of reverse mentoring idea. And I think that's, with that interviewing, I think that's a great idea. To be able to interview other people from your place. And I think it's, look, I mean, Tim is extraordinary with all this, and I understand a lot of the tech of it. You're like, how would I do that? But
you don't need that, you just need a phone.
You just need a few things. And I think it's one of those where you could take time instead of 2 hours of whatever else nothingness you've done in the day, and just read about it, watch some stuff, try, experiment a little bit. And I think, you know, you'd be surprised once you've interviewed 2 or 3 people and you're like, oh, well, that's pretty good. And then you improve. Give yourself a chance to just try things. I mean, honestly, whatever I say, I know a few of you have seen me. I don't know who all of you are. You have an extraordinary background. Tim knows you better. No matter who you are, you keep going. Like, I mean that. Like, if you're 69 and you're like, I don't know, is it too late? There's too late.
Start today.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Dude, people are 111 nowadays.
Really?
Seriously, right? Like, people are up there. Look, I know we don't know, like, you know, kind of 50 and up, you kind of don't know. True, right? That's kind of the point where you're like, we'll see. But man, you might as well just embrace the day while you have it. I was very scared to travel. She didn't tell you that. I'll be honest for a moment. Like, I was terrified. I was going to like resorts in Mexico from the U.S. It was like beep, like safe. Let me go to my little spot. I'll just go to my pool. Let me go to the resort restaurant. My little bubble. You know, and I was a solo traveler. I had traveled a lot as a kid.
Now you go to McDonald's in Shanghai.
And I try to avoid those in the world. There's too much local food. But keep it swinging and keep trying, keep reaching. Write your books, experiment, and definitely figure out ways you can share your wisdom. If you're 50 plus, remember you're at least what, like on a scale of 1 to 10, you're probably what, a 7 to a 10. You could certainly help 2s and 3s who have like no idea, or 0s who have no idea what they're doing. They would treasure your 3-4 level if it was that.
Exactly.
You know,
Just be honest.
Just be honest.
Yeah.
I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am now the Toastmaster. There's my toast.
Take it away.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. Sorry I didn't get through all the comments, but we did see most of the ones that were not chatting amongst yourselves. I really do appreciate that you come on here. I haven't even looked to see how many people are on today. 83 still watching, so that's good. So tomorrow morning, I'm going for a walk with Vinny and Neil Davidson, and I think Julie. I'm not sure. I think Julie Wade as well. So we got to work out who's picking whom up, who's going to pick whom up, and where we're going to meet. So we're going to do that today. And tonight is Balcony Banter with Cleo. So we're going to be talking about the local council and what's going on in the local council. Plus we're going to have Adam as a guest again. Hi Adam, if you're watching, we love you. And not only that, but there is going to be a chance for you guys to come in online with your phone, tablet. Just go to timothydow.com/live, which is that one, to find out how to do that. Fantastic. So I was going to swing back to you to say goodbye, but no, you can both sit there. Both sit there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll bring you around. Let's do it this way. Just get you in there. You in? Yeah, you're in. So I'd like to thank G and Nicole for coming out. G, you're all, as always, you were very interesting. We're going to see you again before you leave, I hope.
You and I, sir.
Uh-huh.
We're going to play a little bit on the field of fun and creative. We kept
I reckon the next time has got to be alcohol has to be involved.
I think it is. And Shirley, you better come up with 2 or 3 topics for the rap zone.
Shirley?
Shirley.
Oh, you know Shirley, huh?
She's my girly. Although your hair's curly. Anyway, we travel the worldly possessions, not needed.
Great sharing our experiences with you all, and hope that inspired you, that you could get out and go to 17 countries in 5 years if that's your cup of tea. If not, that's cool too. Yeah.
Or just one.
Yeah,
Or just one.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. This is us. We're going to sign off. And on an official note, thank you so much for attending today. The De Cristofaros appreciate your time. Wishing you well in this world that is rumbling and tumbling about. I'm getting the exit music speech. I'm done. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks, Tim.
See you, wouldn't want to be you.